Long before emperors ruled vast kingdoms across China, a legend was whispered among mountains, rivers, and ancient forests. It was the story of a being so powerful that even heaven feared him. A warrior who challenged gods. A rebel who refused to bow. A monkey who became immortal. His name was Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. Far from human cities stood the magnificent flower fruit mountain. Waterfalls cascaded down emerald cliffs. Exotic birds filled the skies. Wild monkeys lived peacefully among the ancient trees. But hidden atop the mountain stood something extraordinary. A giant stone unlike any other. For thousands of years, the mysterious stone absorbed the energy of heaven and earth. Sunlight warmed it. Moonlight bathed it. Lightning struck it countless times. The powers of nature slowly gathered within. Unknown to all living creatures, something was awakening inside. One morning, the mountain shook violently. A brilliant beam of golden light burst from the stone and shot into the sky. The explosion echoed across valleys and rivers. Animals fled in surprise. When the light finally faded, a small figure stood where the stone had once been. A monkey. Alive. The newborn monkey opened his glowing amber eyes. Unlike ordinary animals, he immediately walked, climbed, and explored. He showed remarkable intelligence. Fearless curiosity filled his heart. The monkeys of Flower Fruit Mountain gathered around him. They sensed there was something special about this child born from stone. As years passed, the young monkey became beloved among the tribe. He was adventurous, clever, and brave. Whenever danger appeared, he faced it without hesitation. Whenever a problem arose, he found a solution. The other monkeys naturally followed his lead. One day, the monkeys discovered a magnificent waterfall. Behind its rushing waters lay a mystery. No monkey dared enter. But the young monkey volunteered immediately. Leaping through the roaring waterfall, he discovered a hidden paradise. A beautiful cave filled with shelter, fresh water, and safety. The tribe celebrated his courage. The monkeys crowned him their king. Cheers echoed through the mountains. From that day forward, he became known as Sun Wukong, the Monkey King. Life was joyful. But happiness would not last forever. One evening, Wukong watched an elderly monkey grow weak with age. For the first time, he understood a terrible truth. Every living creature eventually died. Even kings. Even heroes. Even him. The thought filled him with fear. He decided that he would never accept such a fate. Determined to conquer death itself, Wukong left Flower Fruit Mountain. The journey was long and difficult. He crossed rivers, climbed mountains, and wandered through distant lands searching for someone who knew the secret of immortality. Years passed before he finally found his answer. Hidden among the clouds stood a sacred temple. There lived the immortal sage Master Subhuti. The wise master immediately recognized Wukong's extraordinary destiny. Although the monkey was impulsive and proud, he possessed tremendous determination. Subhuti accepted him as a student. Wukong's true training had begun. Under the master's guidance, Wukong studied day and night. He learned ancient wisdom. He mastered martial arts. He practiced meditation. His body became stronger. His mind became sharper. Soon he surpassed every other student. Yet he hungered for even greater power. At last, Master Subhuti revealed powerful magical techniques. Wukong learned the 72 transformations. He could become animals, birds, trees, even insects. His shape could change at will. No enemy could easily recognize him. The Monkey King had become something truly extraordinary. Wukong also learned cloud somersaulting. With a single leap, he could travel thousands of miles. He soared above mountains and oceans. No wall could stop him. No kingdom could contain him. The world itself seemed too small for his ambitions. Master Subhuti grew concerned. Wukong's power increased rapidly. So did his pride. The sage warned him repeatedly. Power without wisdom leads to disaster. But Wukong paid little attention. Eventually, Subhuti ordered him to leave the temple and never reveal who taught him. The Monkey King returned home. Back on Flower Fruit Mountain, Wukong realized he lacked a worthy weapon. His search led him beneath the sea to the Dragon King's palace. The underwater kingdom glittered with pearls and crystal. Even the mighty Dragon King felt uneasy in Wukong's presence. Within the palace stood an enormous magical pillar. It had once been used to measure the oceans. No warrior could move it. Yet Wukong lifted it effortlessly. The pillar transformed into a magnificent golden staff. It could shrink to the size of a needle, or grow larger than a mountain. It became his legendary weapon. Still unsatisfied, Wukong traveled to the underworld. There, he discovered the Book of Death. The sacred record contained the names of all living beings destined to die. Without hesitation, he erased his own name. Then he erased the names of his monkey subjects. The Monkey King had cheated death itself. News of Wukong's growing power reached heaven. The Jade Emperor became concerned. Rather than risk war, heaven invited Wukong to become an official celestial servant. The Monkey King accepted proudly. At last, he believed the gods recognized his greatness. But heaven had deceived him. Instead of a prestigious position, he was assigned to care for celestial horses. A stable keeper. Nothing more. When Wukong learned the truth, rage exploded within him. The mighty Monkey King had been mocked. Furious, Wukong abandoned heaven and returned to his mountain. There, he proclaimed a new title. The Great Sage equal to heaven. No god would stand above him. No emperor would command him. His declaration shook both earth and heaven. War became inevitable. The Jade Emperor dispatched vast celestial armies. Thousands of heavenly warriors descended upon Flower Fruit Mountain. But Wukong proved unstoppable. His golden staff shattered weapons. His transformations confused enemies. His speed overwhelmed generals. One army after another fell before him. Victory made Wukong even bolder. He stormed heaven itself. He ate the sacred peaches of immortality. He drank heavenly wine. He disrupted royal banquets. Chaos spread throughout the celestial kingdom. The gods had never faced such a powerful rebel. Unable to defeat him, heaven turned to the Buddha. Unlike the frightened gods, the Buddha remained calm. He offered Wukong a challenge. If you can escape my palm, heaven will belong to you. Confident in his abilities, Wukong accepted. Using his cloud somersault, he raced across the universe. At least, that was what he thought. When he returned, he discovered a horrifying truth. He had never left the Buddha's hand. With a single motion, the Buddha trapped Wukong beneath 5 Elements Mountain. The rebel who had challenged heaven was finally defeated. There he remained for centuries. Alone. Unable to escape. Yet this was not the end of his story. For beneath that mountain, Sun Wukong would eventually learn humility, patience, and wisdom. And one day, he would rise again. Not as a rebel, but as a hero. The legendary Monkey King, whose journey would become one of the greatest tales ever told. Every legend lives only as long as someone chooses to carry it forward. If you want this story to travel further, to more ears, more hearts, more lanterns lit in the dark, leave a like below. That's how the old magic spreads in the modern world.